are shaking it up at Cornucopia, the Masquerade, the Araxi Winemaker Dinner, and the Whistler Chef Challenge. And you'll only find it today on the Express.
Finally, we're going to have the opportunity to have a Barolo with the truffle course.
Okay.
Coming up, we uncork everything Cornucopia, starting at Araxi, where the spotlight shifted from plates to pouring.
We taste everything first and then make tasting notes from that with the sommeliers.
And who took home $2,000 in bragging rights at the Whistler Chef Challenge.
First place team going to...
Then so many crushes, so little time. It's the best of the fest on today's show.
Absolutely sparkling. Welcome to the Express on Shaw TV. I'm your Sea to Sky host, Nicole Fitzgerald. Cornucopia, Whistler's biggest food and wine festival. We're going to be swishing and swirling our way through Crush, the infamous Masquerade, the Whistler Chef Challenge, and Winemaker Dinners. Food and wine, they go together like Anthony and Cleopatra, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and Bordello and truffles.
Perfect. So the Chiarlo Barolo, finally we're going to have the opportunity to have a Barolo with the truffle course.
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. I wanted to showcase wines that I have a long relationship with and wines that we're going to show incredibly well with James's food.
I got to get a little more kind of acidity in the sauce and so on,
Right.
because it came out kind of flat.
Yeah.
Wine director Samantha Rand and executive chef James Walt revised the final 8-course menu for Araxi's big guns, icons of the wine world winemaker dinner at Cornucopia.
We've been waiting for this for years. It's going to be amazing.
Normally, food planning comes first, then wines are chosen as a supporting role. But tonight, the pecking order is reversed for the dinner celebrating Araxi's 30th anniversary. These Dionysus beauties are the evening's leading ladies, true divas in label but not in temper.
The wine is the starting point. When I'm choosing the wines, I always have something in mind of things that James is really great at, dishes that he's going to want to showcase. We wanted to make sure that we had a couple of spectacular whites to pair with some dishes he wants to do.
Araxi's most ambitious dinner yet. Planning began a year ago with wine secured in July before European wineries closed down for summer holidays. Her 5th Cornucopia winemaker dinner, Ran was a seasoned veteran when handpicking wines from every corner of the globe.
They all have a story. One of the most important things for me was to be able to finally include a really great Riesling in the wine I'm really passionate about. And we selected a producer that we've worked with extensively here at Araxi and that I've worked with throughout my career, which is St. Urban's Hof. They've been in the game for almost a century now.
This was a premiere performance for this Riesling starlet. Normally, winemaker dinner playbells are packed with showy, robust reds. But a few whites opened the oven door to courses, something that was discussed 2 months ago when the wines arrived and sommelier handed over the reins to chef.
We taste everything first and then make tasting notes from that with the sommeliers and so on at the restaurant, and we gather that information. And then from that, then I start building a menu. So then we'll build a menu and then we'll do another tasting with what I think the food should be, and then we'll taste it again. It's fun for us too, right? You get to try a lot of things you normally wouldn't, so I enjoy that part of it.
From Germany to Italy, not only were wines flown in, but the ingredients to showcase them as well, including $5,000 in truffles. Regions dictated what was poured and plated.
Wines come from regions and they go well with the food from that region. You can't ignore that type. So we're going to have gnocchi made with we make ricotta cheese here. We're going to have the truffles imported. So that dish will pretty much represent that area.
As always, Walt ensured local Pemberton farms were represented as well. Freezing, canning, and preserving ensures BC is plated year-round, even in a ski resort.
We got some beets. We had some preserved beets that are going to be with the venison, and I've also got some red currant. We did some red currant jelly, and the red currant will go with the venison course as well. So that course will be very Pemberton in its feel. We're always reaching for the next thing and striving to do the best that we can, and that's never changed from day one.
30 years is a lot to celebrate. This year alone, owner Jack Evansall received the 2011 Vancouver Magazine Lifetime Achievement Award, and Walt was inducted into the BC Restaurant Hall of Fame. And now more than 1,100 plates are coming through the kitchen door in only one night.
It's just an extension of what we do every day. The great food, the same service. It's heightened because of the event, but it's just an extension of our everyday great life here.
Until the end of November, Araxi is celebrating their 30th anniversary with a $30 5-course dinner. When the restaurant first opened in 1981, there were only 4 other restaurants in Whistler. Now we have 120 plus. Many are on display tonight, so let's grab a glass and explore.
Fort Barron's Winery is the only local winery here at Crush.
I am sipping and sampling my way around Crush. There are more than 60 wineries to choose from, but my local pick is Fort Barron's, and you are holding my absolute favorite wine. The Cabernet Franc is absolutely beautiful. Tell us about it.
It's a beautiful grape. It grows really nice in BC. We love it in our vineyard. It's doing really, really well, and we can't wait till our first fruit comes off the vines. It's aged in American oak barrels for 14 months, and it's just beautiful. Have it with a nice barbecue steak or any other barbecue dish, yeah.
Barbecue sounds good. I'm going to give this a taste. Delicious as always. The best of BC is being showcased here at Crush. We started in Lillooet, and now we're traveling to the Okanagan, to Blue Mountain, and I think I'm ready to try a little bit of sparkling. What do you have here?
This is our Gold Label Brut. It's our flagship sparkling wine, and it's made in the Method Traditionnel style. Which means it's made essentially the exact same way as champagne is made in France. It's made with about 2/3 Pinot Noir, 1/3 Chardonnay, and our house style is always we add a little touch of Pinot Gris in there as well. So there's about 3% Pinot Gris.
And everything in here is BC, right?
Everything is 100% BC. It's actually 100% from our estate. So we grow all our own grapes, we hand harvest all our own fruit, and everything is made entirely on site.
Absolutely sparkling. Cornucopia is all about discovering new things. I was at the house party on Thursday and discovered Castoro de Oro and a Pinot Blanc that's absolutely to die for. I'd love to try a sample again. And tell us a little bit about what your winery.
Well, Castoro de Oro is located on the Golden Mile in Oliver, and it's owned by a couple by the name of Stella and Bruno. And they've been on the site for the past several years. However, the wines themselves have been on the estate since the 80s. So we're getting really old wines, and it's all estate grown and produced fruit. Aside from Vancouver Playhouse, I mean, this is our second biggest event of the year, especially for Christopher Stewart. So it's a huge turnout, a huge space, and a great setting.
So many beautiful wines to discover here at Crush. Black Hills, Blue Mountain, and Blasted Church. And those are just the B's. We've got a whole alphabet to explore. Next, I'd like to take the time to toast the winners of the Whistler Chef Challenge. I had a front row seat as the MC. It was an incredible event, and the winner may surprise you.
45 minutes, 3 courses and 1 secret ingredient. These are the components that make up the Cornucopia Chef's Challenge. And with local rivalry heating up the competition, will the knives stay in the kitchen at this year's event?
Well, I mean, we're going heads up with Araxi, so they're going to be our immediate competition. But, you know, Whistler's got a lot of great chefs. You know, it's going to be equally as tough with every group here.
Chef de partie Clayton Beadle heads up the Four Seasons team. He's a former Top Chef Canada contestant, so he should feel right at home on the Viking stage, while other teams are new to the pressure cooker environment.
It's very exciting. It was also very nerve-wracking. We did a few, practices and stuff. So actually to be here was really exciting, and just knowing who our competition is. You know, Whistler's really small, so we knew it was going to be tough.
It's really exciting to see what people are going to come up with, you know, breeding that energy, the challenge, the time constraints. It's really neat to see what people can create in that sort of on-the-fly style cooking. Even though you can have it all in your head ahead of time, but once they say go, sometimes that sort of wipes away and you're just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So we'll see what happens.
While chefs are generally known for their fiery temperament, sous chef Jeff Park from Araxi only has good things to say about his competition, but it's game on when he gets in the kitchen.
It's nice to come out of your own kitchen and then seeing everyone actually working and playing and all that stuff. It's all about the audience, all about the ingredients. You know, just have fun and relax. But there's a money at the end of the competition, so you know what, we want to do really well too.
The underdogs of this year's challenge are a two-man team who discussed their menu over a few beers the night before the challenge.
Yesterday, and I said, hey, can you come and help me for a TV show? It's 45 minutes to prepare 3 different dishes. He's like, oh, what, really? Come to my place, we got to talk. And then after 2 hours chat, we went back to my place, did some cooking taste, and he was okay. He was like, yeah, let's do the challenge.
The Globe and Mail's restaurant critic Alexandra Gill, along with John French from the Peak News magazine and Christy Gordon from Global TV, have the tough job of deciding who will take home the $2,000 prize money.
I mostly just went with my gut with everything because I'm not a trained pro. I'm just a regular, everyday restaurant eating citizen.
Time flies in the Viking stage kitchen, and as quickly as they cook, they start to clear away. All that's left to do is announce the winner, the team who will have the honour of calling themselves Whistler's Iron Chefs.
You have the first place team going to Shirtless Cooks with 131 points. Congratulations, guys. Thanks, everyone.
This is D. Rappo congratulating the Shirtless Chefs at Whistler's Cornucopia for Shaw TV.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Congratulations to all of the teams. There is definitely no shortage of chef talent here in the Sea to Sky. Well, Crush, it has me going around in circles with new wines and old wines and everything in between. We'll have more tasting notes coming up in just a moment, as well as some naughtiness from the infamous masquerade. The Express, you'll only find it here on Shaw TV.
After the break, a towering cornucopia of hair as models ready for the festival's most anticipated event.
We pin it up and it actually looks like trees. It's all our own hair and it is the wildest look you could ever imagine.
Nicole Fitzgerald's wardrobe by Peak Performance, hairstyling by The Loft Salon, and makeup by Beauty Mart. POV camera courtesy of Contour. While filming on the mountain, parking provided by Fire Rock Lounge.
Join Mana Mansour on Pacific Center's West Coast Style as she examines the ethos of what we wear. West Coast Style reflects a love of nature, travel, and adventure. Pacific Center's West Coast Style, exclusively on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to Cornucopia. You're watching The Express, and you'll only find it here on Shaw TV. The masquerade. Everyone's been talking about it. The body-painted women, the nude ice sculptures, and Cirque du Soleil. But this masked adventure begins at the Loft Salon.
What we're doing over here is we're using white glue, it's Lee Page's glue, to create sort of like long kind of dreadlocks. So I'm just going to stay down here in this one. I'm going to start over here. Yeah. Once the hair is dry, it takes about 4 or 5 hours to dry. Then we actually go back and we pin it up and it actually looks like trees. It's all our own hair and it is the wildest look you could ever imagine. This is for the masquerade. It's at the Barefoot Bistro and they have about 45 girls that are going to be body painted. We're incorporating things into the hair to give it different feelings and movements to represent Northern Lights. Well, first of all, I think the masquerade pushes all the limits. It's quite erotic. It's very, like I say, tastefully done. But I think the interesting thing about the Masquerade is it is the hottest party in the country. And this one with Cirque du Soleil is going to be, bar none, the #1 ticket in Canada, if not North America. What they have done over there, they've turned the Listel into a circus. Anybody that misses it has really missed a private Cirque du Soleil show and probably the party of the century.
Andre St. Jacques, Whistler's own Mad Hatter at the Barefoot Bistro, certainly knows how to throw a party. It's been an incredible festival. 4 days of sipping, savoring, and sampling. Another big event in Whistler is just around the corner. The Express Spotlight fills us in.
5 days of 80-plus films, filmmaker tributes, galas, and celebrity ski races. The Whistler Film Festival packs in their 11th anniversary playbill this December. Indulge in an evening of food, wine, and entertainment in support of the Whistler Healthcare Foundation. This black tie gala includes a 4-course dinner, live music from the Powder Blues Band, and auction. Just because there's snow on the ground, it doesn't mean you can't shop local. Local farm foods, baked goods, and crafts are on sale every Sunday at the Squamish Lil'wat Cultural Center.
Good food, brilliant wine, cherished friends, that's what this festival is all about. A huge thank you to the Watermark crew and ringleader Sue Eckersley. And that toasts another banner year for Cornucopia. If you'd like to see more of our stories, visit shawtv.com. Be sure to tune in on Sunday, December 4th between 4 and 10 p.m. right here on Channel 4 for Timmy's Christmas Telethon. We'll have 6 hours of live entertainment, celebrity guests, and inspiring stories. All proceeds will benefit children with disabilities. So from all of us on The Express, thanks for watching, and we'll leave you with a look at Women in Wine.